Hi, Kingdom. How are you guys? Hi, Kingdom. How is everybody doing today? Hi, Kingdom. Come on in. You guys are the light. How are you guys? Hi, Kingdom. Today we are talking about the love bombing narcissist. Okay, so let's get started. We are talking today about the love bombing stage. Narcissists love this part. This is where they get us. This is where they put they sink their teeth into us this way. So yes, so Kingdom, we're talking about love bombing today. Okay, so let me get my glasses on so I can read you guys' comments. So Kingdom, come on in. You guys are the light. You guys are the energy source. I say this all the time. And this is why the narcissist gravitates to you, because of that fact. This is what they do. So Kingdom, come on in. We're talking about love bombing today. And someone actually messaged me something today. I'm going to try to find it. And I think it's really important, and it's really key as to, it makes a lot of sense. It definitely makes a lot of sense. So come on in, guys. Come on in. You guys bring the light. You guys bring the energy source. And I'm so happy to have you. And I think I took a screenshot of it. It is really, really, yeah, it's really, yep, I found it. So yeah, come on in. How you guys doing today? How are you guys doing today? How is everything? If you guys are having a wonderful day, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you are doing well. Come on in. We are talking about love bombing today. Today's discussion is the love bombing, and we know that this is something that the narcissists, they know how to do. They love this part. This is the part where they're what's the word? I guess they're giggling inside. They absolutely love this part. So they are just, this is where they are tricking us. This is where they're making their plan at this moment. Once the love bombing stage is on, oh, they are planning. They're making their plans. They're calculating everything that we know nothing about. We have no clue what is about to occur. We have no clue. They're getting our guards down. They're getting us to trust them. This is what they do. So Kingdom, come on in. We are talking about love bombing from a narcissist. Narcissists love to love bomb. So come on in, give me a like. Let me know that you're doing well today, and we'll get started in a little while. But we're talking about the love bombing stage today. And what did you experience in your love bombing stages? What was some of the things that occurred to get you to bring your guard down, to get you to make you think that these people are wonderful people, these people are nice people, these people are, they mean you well, they want the best for you. And it's all a part of their master plan. It's all a part of their game. It's all a part of their plan to to put you up on that pedestal, make you feel special, make you feel important, make you feel loved, giving you a lot of attention, um, catering to you. You guys know. You guys have been through it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the love bombing stages of a narcissist. And what I've experienced is, so love bombing, in my opinion, does not only happen when the relationship first starts or when you first meet someone, because it doesn't have to be a, a relationship. It could be a friendship too. They love bomb you in the friendship if there's a friendship. But in my opinion, when narcissists love bomb, they will love bomb you when they've done something to you that you are very upset about, and that they're in their mind, they're thinking, okay, this person might leave me. And if they leave me and they don't have another supply on the back burner, they get worried. So now their mind goes to, now that they've done this horrible thing to you, now they're thinking, okay, I might lose this supply, I might lose this source. So what they'll do then is they will love bomb you. So love bombing goes in stages. They devalue you, and then you pull away, and then they love bomb you to bring you back in. This happened to me for so long. This was an ongoing thing. I didn't know at the time that's what was happening. But now that the fog is cleared, now that I know about this sickness, I now know that was that always doing something disrespectful, unthinkable. I pull back. I say, I'm not happy. I want to leave. This is not working. And then that love bomb would come back. And let me know if you guys experience that. But love bombing does go through the relationship. If we're talking about a relationship, it does go through those stages where they will love bomb you. And then once they have you back and they feel, a couple of weeks has passed, and they're or whatever time period is, and they're like, okay, they're back in my good graces. They're not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Guess what happens after that? What happens? You guys tell me, what happens once they figure, okay, you're not going anywhere, and you'll come back being comfortable because you've now again forgiven them once again. Then they do what? They go back to their normal selves. They go back to their normal selves. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with me that it is a vicious cycle that they continue over and over and over. And what are some things that you've experienced in your love bombing stages that you can think back and you can now recognize and say, wait a minute, that was a love bomb. They will buy you gifts. That's part of their MO, that they will buy you gifts to get your guard down. I thought about this before as I was getting ready to go live. And if anyone ever saw the movie, What's Love Got to Do with It? She went through, I always say, there was physical, but there wasn't to that extent. There was little pieces here and there. But she went through a lot of physical and mental abuse. And think about it. When he felt that she was slipping away, what did he do? What was his MO? He would come in with flowers or some kind of gift. And he would, give her love and attention. And then that cycle continued over and over and over. And it was just this ongoing thing. She was in that relationship for years, just doing the same thing again and again and again. So let me, Kingdom, tell me, what are some things that you guys went through or are going through in your love bombing stages? What are some things that the narcissist has done that you are like, okay, wait a minute, now that I'm looking back, that was a love bomb? Or love bombing is showing you lots of attention. Maybe they'll take you out to dinner. Maybe you've always wanted an item or wanted to do something. So now that they feel that you're pulling away, they'll say, hey, you want to go to that place you always wanted to go to. Maybe a trip, it may be to go get a gift. That part doesn't matter. It's the items, the tangible things don't matter, or the affection. It's just they're calculating in their mind that they don't have another supply, or that supply is maybe not available because maybe that supply is in a relationship and they know that maybe that supply is married. So Kingdom, how are you guys doing today? Tell me what is going on with you guys. Tell me what you think about the love bombing. How does that compute in you guys' life? Do you agree that narcissists do the love bombing when they feel that you're gonna pull away, and then obviously they don't have a supply, a supply that equals you, a supply that values what you value? They will make sure that they secure you by getting you back in their good graces, and they're going to do whatever it is they have to do. They're going to say, this is another thing, they're going to tell you exactly what you want to hear. Exactly what you want to hear. And what you want to hear is, I'm going to change. I'm sorry, but that sorry is not a sorry. I did a video once and it was sorry, not sorry. They tell you they're sorry, but they're not sorry. They're not sorry at all. They're just telling you that they're sorry because they want you to stay. They're telling you that they're sorry because they want to continue this process with you. They want to continue this game with you. So what better thing to do to tell you everything that you want to hear? What are some things that they've told you once you're like, okay, that was just over the top. I'm not taking this anymore. I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm not putting up with this anymore. What are some things that they've done to you guys that you're like, wait a minute, that was a love bomb and I didn't realize? Because they pull you back in. It's a fishing game. They bait you, right? They put you on the line and then they pull you back in. So it's this ongoing cycle, ongoing vicious, ongoing cycle, ongoing vicious wheel of doing this hamster wheel. You're on it, you're on it, you're on it. You want to get off and you can't get off. So Kingdom, how is everybody doing today? Because I got something to share with you. Someone actually sent this to me and I saw it this morning and I said, I'm going to do a video about this today, and we're going to do the topic of love bombing, and I'm going to share this today. I'm not going to say the person's full name, but I'm just going to say, I think it's pronounced Tub. So Kingdom, how are you guys doing? What is going on? What are you guys up to? You guys are so amazing. I don't know if something's wrong with my screen. I was trying to do the other way, but oh, there you are. Hey, Deb. Hi, Supreme Queen. How are you today? Thank you. I'm so glad it is working. I know you were saying that you weren't able to get in, so I'm so glad that you're in. I'm doing great. I am doing great. So tell me, I want to know, Miss Deb, what are some love bombing things that happen to you? Because I can't wait to share this with you guys. This is it makes sense. It makes a whole lot of sense. So Miss Deb, what was some love bombing that you encountered, that happened to you? What are some love bombing things that was done? What are some catering? What was there a lot of affection? Was there a lot of attention? Was there gifts? Was there trips? Was there gifts? Whatever. You tell me, what was some things that you encountered? You guys tell me, what are some love bombing things that you experienced? What are some love bombing things that this narcissist said, hey, I gotta secure this. I don't want this person to walk away, go back to the good old days. So they will reminisce. So you're saying they reminisced. They reminisce about how you guys first started, how you guys connected. That you know what? I never thought about that, but that is okay. That is definitely wow. Hey, Miss Shannon, how you doing? He took you to Las Vegas. Okay, so that was a love bombing. You didn't know it. Did you know it at the time, Miss Shannon, that that was what was going on, or did you just figure that he was being nice? Probably he was being nice. Probably, more than likely, he was being nice. You did not know. I know because we don't, because we come from a good place. So most of the time we don't know that this is what's going on, unfortunately. Let me see if I can readjust my camera a little bit. Hold on one second. Okay, that might be a little bit better. I think that was too high. I just did a video. I'm going to post it a little bit later. But I said, let me do my live before my daughter gets home. So, but yeah, that Vegas trip. And Miss Shannon, on that Vegas trip, did he do and say everything right? Or did he, once he got you to Vegas, did he treat you like trash and disrespected you? How did that whole trip play out? And you know, these are these things, and once you guys hear these kind of things, you get to see and get to know that wait a minute, maybe just maybe, oh, I didn't know, maybe that was a love bombing and I didn't even know that it was, because I got to tell you, it's all calculating in on their end. It's all calculating. He was good to you. Okay, so he was probably, did you guys have a blowout, something right maybe a little bit before that, that made you, now makes you say, okay, that was a love bomb, and he was making sure that he secured you by pulling you back in? um, Probably, more than likely, 9 times out of 10, that's probably what has happened. So what are some other things, what are some other, I can't wait to share this with you guys, but I can't, this is just, I was, when I read it, I was like, wow. I never thought about this, but that is absolutely 100%. It's fact. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I believe it 100%. So what are some other things that happen to you guys in your love bombing stage where you're like, wait a minute, I didn't realize that I was being love bombed, but now in hindsight, now that I look back, I definitely was being love bombed. So yeah, so narcissists will do whatever it is that they have to do. And I know a lot of you have said that there, you guys say, I want a divorce. And then what happens after that? Now all of a sudden, we've been together for 9 years, but we have been having problems from the jump. Right. It, yeah. So you're still with Miss Shannon. So you're still with your narcissist. And Miss Deb said, Amen. I'm doing fabulous. Fantabulous. I love that word. I use that all the time. That is one of my favorite words. Yes, fantabulous, honey. Because listen, once we have these demonic leeches and parasites out of our lives, what happens after that? We, everything great, right? I say this all the time, and I'm going to continue to say it. You're married. Okay. I'm going to continue to say, Miss Shannon says she's married and she's been in a 9 year relationship. And it's been problems since the jump. And then you get that push pull, where they push you away by doing something mean and nasty and vile. And then you get that pull, which is the love bombing, where they're saying, wait a minute, hold on now. I don't want to lose you. I want to continue to strangle you. I want to continue to choke the mess out of you by doing everything that I do. And I got to have someone, you are the supply. You're the main supply. Because a lot of times, and I didn't know this then, but I understand it and I know it now. A lot of times they have backup supply. Um, so they're once you see them for who they are, and the mask is off 100%. Yes, control, absolutely, absolutely. That's the controlling. As long as he can continue to control you and then devalue you, you pull away. He loves bomb you to bring you back, like you said, taking you to Vegas. And then when you come back from Vegas, he treats you, while you're in Vegas, he treats you good. Everything is great. You get back home. He may be good for maybe a week or two. And then what happens after that? We know they go back to the same person because they have no intentions on changing. They just want to lie to you. They just want to tell you what you want to hear to make sure that you stick around. And the moment that you decide that you have had enough and you are not taking it anymore and that things are not going to continue the same way again or continue to do the same thing and you're not accepting this anymore, and when you decide that you've had enough, one or two things are going to happen. They're going to start looking for new supply, or they already have a supply that they feel is a potential, and they're going to start gearing towards that person because you're not reacting to them anymore. You're not, listen, if they do something to you and you react, that's supply to them, whether it's negative supply or not. It is supply. It is their fuel. It's what they live for. It's what they have to have. And they're going to use the love bombing to control you. They're going to use the love bombing to keep you in line and to keep you in place. It is all part of their manipulation. It's all a part of them keeping you exactly where they want you. It's like being choked, being choked. Someone has their hands around your neck and they're choking the life out of you. And the moment they let go, they're gonna let go just enough to give you ear, to let you know that they have the power. That's what love bombing really is. It's, I'm going to do everything that I can to bring this person down, to disrespect this person, be verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, all kind of abusiveness, physical abuse. And then once they know that you're pulling out and you're out of there, what they're going to do, they're going to love bomb you. They're going to reel you back in. They're going to give you all the lies. They're going to give you all the things that you want to hear. Oh, things, baby, things are going to be different. I promise you I'm going to change. I promise you I'm never going to do that ever again. I'm so sorry. I should have never did that to you. I'm so sorry. I should have never said that to you. I'm so sorry. I never should have told that thing to whoever that was. They're only going to tell you exactly what they think you want to hear or what you want to hear, because you don't want to. I know for me, I tell you guys this all the time. Even though I went through hell, I always prayed and asked God to change my husband at the time. I'm a praying soul, and I would pray and pray and pray and pray and pray. And I would tell God, God, I'm married to this man. I believed in the union of marriage. I didn't believe in divorce. And I stuck in and I prayed and prayed and prayed and asked God to change this man, to stop having him do all of these things. Please come into his heart. Come into him, Heavenly Father, and show him the right way to treat a woman, the right way to treat his family, the right things to do. And I prayed that prayer over and over, and I prayed for peace. I prayed for him to change, and I prayed for peace. And you guys know the rest. There, that praying, I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, and God let me know there is no change in this person. There is no change in this person. And the only way that you're going to get peace is if this person, I have to remove this person from my life. And that's exactly what happened. And in the beginning, I was like, what in the world? I cried and I said, God, I never asked you to remove my husband. I asked you to change my husband. And God spoke very clearly and let me know. And I never cried for him after that day. And God said, what did you pray for? I said, I prayed for you to change my husband. He said, and what else did you pray for? I said, I prayed for peace. He said, do you have your peace? I said, yes, I do. He said, that was the only way you were going to get your peace, is if I removed him. And from that day forward, I've never cried for him ever again. And I now understand that it was all God who saved me. It was all God who removed this person for a purpose, and for me to get back to who I was, for me to get back with him, because they will pull you away from God. They will do whatever they have to do. Because I got to tell you this, and I want you to hear me loud and clear. If someone has you so wrapped up mentally, if someone is doing all of these things to you, they're pulling you away from God, because you don't have time to be with God, because you're so worried about what the things that's happening in your life. I'm sorry, Deb just said something. Deb, say hi so I could read it. But it's all master manipulation. That's all it is. It's sad, and I'm sorry to tell you this. I wish that it wasn't this way, but this is what it is. Deb, say hi or give me a thumbs up so I can read what you wrote. But yeah, it's all it's exhausting. But I was saying, so if a person is doing all of these things to you, and you are upset all the time, you are yelling all the time, you are always in a discord mindset, a discord life, a toxic life, you will be praying to God, but you're spending so much of your day dealing with their nonsense that you don't have the time that you should have with your God. Let me know if you agree. They will do whatever they have to do to pull you away from God. They know that you have God in your heart. They know that you need God in your life. So if they're doing all these things and they have you so distracted, they're pulling you away from your God. That's what I believe. I really believe that. I really think that that's how they that's part of their whole process of their whole mindset is, hey, everything is me, 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 me. Where do I start? My ex would say I was his everything. He loved me and he used me. He used to, someone say hi so I can read it back. I'm not going to stop. I got to figure out my laptop. Nobody understands him like I did. Child, I had to put on my boots and it was getting deep. Wow. Yeah. Yep. It's just amazing. But they use the love bombing to keep you in line, to keep you right where they want you, to keep you exactly where they think that you should be, so that they can continue to triangulate you, to gaslight you, to manipulate you, to control you, to disrespect you. It's they get off on all of those things. They get off on every single one of those things. That's their fuel. That's their that's their it. It's no other way to say it. They absolutely love it. It is sad, and it's a sad reality, but this is what they do. So who else has had some love bombing where you're like, wait a minute, at that moment when it happened, you didn't think about it, you didn't know that it was love bombing, you probably didn't even know what that meant, but now in hindsight, you get it and you know, and you say, wait a minute, that was a love bomb. I didn't know. Hey, Miss Vanessa. Ladies, they will not change. No, Miss Deb said they will not change. They have no desire to change. You know, what's sad is as narcissists get older, as narcissists go on, guess what? the opposite of change. They get worse. How many of you can say that, Miss Shannon, you said you've been in a 9-year relationship. Has it gotten better, the relationship with the narcissist, or has it gotten worse? Miss Vanessa said, my ex was mentally abusive and he wanted, well, someone say hi so I could read the rest. But yes, they get worse. They progressively get worse and worse and worse and worse. He wanted to be my God in my life. And that's exact, Miss Vanessa. If I was near you, my mother would say this. If I was near you, I would kiss you. If I was near you, I would shake your hand. That's exactly how, right? They have that God complex. In their mind, they're supposed to be your God. If they're taking you away from your Almighty, they're taking you away from your God, that's what they want. They want to pull you away from God so that you can now put your focus on them, which in their mind, you're they're your God. They're your supposed to be your everything. And what I've come to realize, nothing can be replaced other than God. No man in this world can replace your God, can take the place of your God. But that's what they do by love bombing. They love bomb you to keep you in line, to make you think that they're going to change. They make you think that things are going to be better. They make you think that, hey, that was a mistake that I made. I should have never did it. You know, the sorry, not sorry, because they're really not sorry. I've never, ever, ever gotten a real apology ever in 30 years. I've never, ever, ever, ever gotten a real, genuine apology for anything. And there have been some absolutely, absolutely disgusting things. So, Vanessa said definitely. Yep, exactly. Vanessa said 1 minute he would tell me that he was my everything, and then the next minute he would tell me that I was the worst person on earth. Of course, of course, because they can't make up their minds, because they self-destruct. They do things to upset you. They do things to do all of these things to get you in this upset mindset, this toxic, and I mean toxic. And there are some people that say that you would love toxic. There's nothing to love about toxic. Nothing in this world is healthy about being in a toxic relationship. Nothing. Nothing at all. There's nothing sexy about that. There's nothing cute about that, because who in their right mind, and I'm going to say right mind, who in their right mind thinks that devaluing someone, disrespecting someone, putting someone down, verbally abusing them, physically abusing them, emotionally abusing them, spiritually abusing them is healthy? That's not healthy. Miss Deb, Vanessa, Miss Deb is saying hi. Yes. So yes, absolutely, absolutely. There is nothing sexy and there's nothing cute about being in a toxic relationship. It is emotionally draining. Who wants to know every day? When I would come home, I would, some days I would come home and I would get to the driveway and I would just sit there, just sit, and I would just pray, and I would just ask God, God, please when I go in this house, especially on the weekend, I would just say, God, just give me the strength. Let today be a good day. No one wants to come home or be in a home where you got to tiptoe, you're walking on eggshells all the time, because if you sneeze, that's a problem. If you use the restroom, that's a problem. If you leave the slipper not in the right place, that's a problem. If you didn't see that the slipper was there because you were doing something, that's a problem. Miss Vanessa said he seems to enjoy when he heard me crying. Yep, they love it. And then he would continue to verbally abuse. Miss Deb said, hallelujah. Yes, amen. So, you know what? You are they love to see you cry because they're jumping up and down inside because they've said, oh, yep, I upset him or her. Yep, I did something to make her cry. I did something to make him feel upset or cry or whatever that is. They love it. They absolutely love it. I used to get, when I would cry, I would get, you're such an actress. Oh, you need an award. What you those are fake tears. Now I'm crying, bawling my eyes out. I don't know how you could fake tear, bawling, crying where your face is ugly and you're upset and you're emotional and you got snot and it's not funny, but you have to find humor in it. Now that I look back, but you're crying and you're bawling your eyes out, and someone's looking at you and telling you that you're acting, even though they just did something to completely upset you. They did something to disrespect you, just make you frazzled, yelling, screaming, cursing, upset you, get you all emotionally upset, and then look at you and tell you that you're acting, you're the actress. What's wrong? Or here's the other thing: they come and see you crying, and then they just upset you, or they did something. They know what they did, and then come in and look at you and say, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me?" You know what? You know what? Oh my goodness. They know exactly what's wrong with you. They know exactly why you're crying. But they want to fold their hands and they want to say, I had nothing to do with that. They will stand back because we know they like to stir that pot. They stand back after they stir the pot. They stand back and they're like, I ain't have nothing to do with that. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what her problem is. I don't know what his problem is. I don't know why he's so upset. Oh my goodness. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But they will do the love bombing to keep you right where they want you. So, who else has experienced the love bombing either in the beginning, which we know they do in the beginning? What are some things in the beginning? Let's talk about the beginning part of love bombing. What are some things in the beginning when you first met this person that you now look back and say, that was love bombing? Was I was tricked. What are some love bombing things in the very beginning that happened to you that you now can say that was a love bomb? Love showing you a lot of attention, listening to you, because we know that narcissists do not know how to communicate. They do not. They will listen to you a lot because they're gonna hold all of that in. They're gonna let that sink in because they're gonna use it against you later on. But they're great listeners. If you think back, they did not communicate a lot about who they really were because they were watching you and they were mirroring you and they were sharing just enough, but they weren't really telling you anything really, really about them. Maybe they were talking about the ex and all the wrong that the ex did to them. Right. Miss Vanessa said, my narc ex did his research on me and then tried to be the perfect man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I said this, I think on the last live, I said this. So someone said, why do empathic people attract narcissists? And I don't think that that's the case. I really believe that narcissists seek us out. Narcissists see us and they gravitate to us. That I don't think that we gravitate to them. I think that they gravitate to us and then they come and they trick us. I think that they see that we are good people. I think that they see that we are loving and that we're kind and that we have a head on our shoulders and that we're positive people. And then once they see that, they say, oh, there's another sucker. There's someone else I'm gonna, but yet he was the devil. Yeah, and that's it. I should have listened to the red flags. We all, Miss Vanessa, listen to me. That's the part that we are upset about, is that we didn't pay attention. Miss Deb said they can't duplicate you. Exactly. Exactly. Well, they'll run around trying to replace us 100%. But if we are that super, super high grade empathic people, there's a lot of comments. I have this, I don't remember which video it is, but I think it's the one that says the narcissist will try to replace you with a new supply, or and something about they won't be able to replace you because the new supply won't equal you. And a lot of people are, I guess, narcissists are upset about that because they write all kind of comments in that particular video, that, oh, narcissists don't care, narcissists just go from person to person to person. That is 100% true. Hey, Gerald, some of those behaviors can also be done to counter narc characteristics. But definitely, I really believe that there are some of us who are that very high grade, sat bad for us because we tolerate a lot those type of empathic people. We tolerate a lot more than we should. And I really believe that a lot of times when they go to new supplies, they will search, like Ms. Dev said, they'll search for us in that new supply, and it won't equal us because we take abuse too much. We are too understanding, we're too loving, we're too patient, we're too forgiving. And a lot of times when they move to the new supply, which thank you God for moving the new supply, but when they move to the new supply, they are looking for the new supply, especially if we are in long-term relationships with them. They're looking for that new supply to be just like us, to be all of those things: super forgiving, super patient, super loving, super attentive. All of those things, they're looking for us to be replaced in that new supply. And unfortunately for the narcissist, a lot of times when they move on, do they find some people like that? Absolutely. But a lot of times they don't. So they continue to look for that, that person until they find someone else. Then they're viciously doing the same cycle. Say hi so I could read that back. I'm sorry. So yeah, so but they're love bombing you over and over and over, over and over and over. What are some things that happened to you guys in the very, 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 Gerald, what are some things that happened to you in the very beginning that had you saying, okay, now you're thinking that was the narc definitely hid who he really was in the beginning. Yep. Someone say hi so I could read the rest. So yeah, definitely. And Gerald, what was some things that happened to you in the very beginning that you now realize, wait a minute, that was a love bomb, and I didn't know it at the time, but I know it now. It's important to really pray to God about that person. You know what? Can I tell you guys something? Pray. I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm y'all gonna get tired of me saying this. Pray for the gift and the power of discernment. I've got it down now where I can just look, or they can say one or two words, or I can just, it's an energy. Listen, it's an energy that I can't explain, but it's the gift and the power of discernment. You guys, pray and ask God for the gift and the power of discernment, that as you move, that if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, that when they're coming with their games, that you see right through them, that you don't react, you don't give them, you have to gray rock. They in this, they use the gray rock term. um Michelle said they will tell you they are interested. Say, someone say hi so I can read it back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm slow. I'm slow, y'all. I'm so tired. Y'all don't even know. I'm so tired. But someone, Miss Deb, say hi so I could read it back. But listen, these people, we wanna always be one step ahead of them at all times. But praying for the okay, they are interested in the same thing that you do. Right. That's that mirroring effect. They will mirror you now. They will listen to everything that you're saying. They will take notes and they will mentally remember everything that you said. If you mentioned that you like something or you dreamt something or whatever, then they'll come. Um, it's just, it's not, and I'm not laughing. It's just now that I look back, to me, it's comical how these people are so, they are, when I tell you, listen, they are master manipulators. Master manipulators. Miss Deb said, "They hate who they are. They hate who they are. They hurt people. They hurt people." Someone say hi so I can read it again. But yeah, that's oh boy, it's exhausting the games that they play. It's exhausting the things that they do. Girl, don't get me started. They are sick and twisted. Nothing they do made everything they do made you cry. I think that's what you said. Yeah. Um, it's sad. It's really, they love, like she said, they love to make you cry. They enjoy every minute of it. Every minute of you crying, they love it. They love it. They're like, yep, I got him or her exactly where they want you. Miss Des said they know they made you cry on purpose. Yep. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Hey, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. My first live chat. Well, welcome, honey. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are talking about the love bombing stages of narcissists. And narcissists will love bomb you in the beginning. What are some things that, ma'am, yes, ma'am, what are some things that happened to you in the very beginning of your narcissistic relationship, that you're like, wow, that was a love bomb? Miss Vanessa said he told me that he was, oh, I'm so sick of this phone and it's going away so fast. But I'm going to get my laptop fixed. One thing I could tell you about me, I don't give up. I don't give up. And if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to figure out this laptop thing. He told me that he was a Christian, of course, and that he was looking for a wife because he knew that I love God. Right. So they use it against you. That was part of the love bombing, though. In his mind, he was making you feel really good. He was listening to everything that you were saying. He was paying very close attention. He was giving you all of the source that you needed in the beginning, everything that made you comfortable, everything that made you trust him, everything that he said, everything to make you believe him. Hey, Michelle. Michelle said they will accuse you of doing what they are doing. Oh, you know, I get a lot of backlash from the narcissist for that one. I got a video on that, and I say it all the time. If you want to know what a narcissist is doing, all you got to do is listen. All you got to do is listen. What are they accusing you of? What are they accusing their coworker of? What are they accusing their sister of? What are they accusing their friend of? What are they accusing their mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, nephew, niece, boyfriend, girlfriend? What are they accusing someone else of? That's what they're doing. He was great at faking. Yeah, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Said he was great at faking, like he wanted a future. But honestly, someone say hi, so it'll come back. Yep, they future faking. Oh, they good at that. That's what they do in the beginning. They tell you exactly what you want to hear. But okay, honestly, was only nice and sweet when he wanted sex. Then that guy suddenly goes away after he gets it. Oh, we know about that one. Oh, they definitely will tell you. This is why I'm telling you guys, pray for the gift and the power of discernment. Discernment is that God within you. Discernment is that answer. Discernment is that feeling that you're going to get, that intuition that's going to tell you everything that you need to know. Miss Vanessa said they regret what, someone say hi. But this is what they regret what they have done. Do they regret? No. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. They are not sorry, Miss Vanessa. They don't regret anything that they do. Anything. They tell you they do because that's what you want to hear. But they don't regret anything. Anything at all. They're not sorry about anything. You know how I can tell you that? And this is what I want. You guys have to decide for yourself if your narcissist is sorry. If a narcissist is sorry and they do the same thing again, were they sorry? You guys tell me. Were they sorry? If a narcissist can do something to you, upset you to the point where you're crying, you're very upset, you're emotional, they know that they upset you, and then they'll turn around a month later, 2 months later, 6 months later, even a year later, and do the same exact thing again to the degree that some narc are in full regret. I don't know that they regret losing you. They regret losing grade A supply. Gerald said entitlement, lack of empathy. It's a show. It is a show. It absolutely is a show. It's a game. It's a sick game. 100% a sick game that they will do and say whatever they have to do. She loves being married as a status rather than as a. Oh, Gerald, we right here. They want to give, this is what they do to the outer, right? To the outer. They want that status that, like he said, that she has a husband and that they're married and that she's married. But when home, a different ball game. Disrespectful, no loyalty, self-entitlement, all of those things. This is the things that they do. That is a great point, Gerald. I love it. That is absolutely awesome. Yeah, this is unfortunately the things that they do. And love bombing, love bombing, love bombing. Vanessa said true. Michelle said nope. Michelle said same thing. Yeah, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Oh, it went away. Someone say hi so I can read what ma'am, yes, ma'am said. But I'm just gonna call you ma'am so that the when I once I say it, it goes away so quickly. So I'm just gonna say ma'am. But listen, it is absolutely ridiculous that we've got to pray. We've got to pray because their games are so ridiculous. They're it's just frustrating. Ma'am said his last text to me before I blocked him was, I know you miss me. Unbelievable. That is, to me, that's comical. But that just shows he didn't say, I miss you, I love you, I want you back, let me try to do things better. He put it off on her, saying, I know you miss me. Okay. All right. Yeah, ma'am said, what an ego. Exactly. Exactly. Ms. Deb said, this is why some of them are scared. Well, someone say hi so I can finish reading Miss Deb's comment. Yeah, it's just, it's sad. It's really sad. But if we pray for that gift and the power of discernment, we're going to see right through them. We're going to see right through them. We're going to smell them. We're going to taste them. We're going to know exactly what they're saying, scared to reapproach you. Yeah, listen, they will get to that point where they will. But let me just say this, and I've come to realize this. They have no, what's the word? They have no shame because they will do you so dirty, completely dirty. And a year later or 2 years later, guess what they'll do? They'll spin the block and they're going to come back around. Miss Vanessa said, I had a child with a narc. Ooh, someone say hi so I can finish reading it. They will spin that block, baby, even if it's a year, 2 year, 3 years later, because they figure you've pushed it under the rug now, you've moved on. They see that you're doing good. They see that you're excelling without them. They see that they're your blessed, they're black, they block blessings. Excuse me. I don't know why I can't say that. They are blessing blockers, and they see that you're being blessed now that you are not with them. They see that you're doing better, even just physically, even just emotionally. I had a child with a narc, and he is a deadbeat father, yet I wonder whether I'm going to have to deal with him. Someone say hi so I could read the last like 2 or 3 words. Yeah, if you have a child with him, I don't know how old the child is, but co-parenting with a narcissist is, I said this to someone today, it's almost impossible. Ma'am is laughing. Yeah, definitely. We want to make sure that we pray over our kids when we have children with narcissists. We've got to pray over our children 100%. We have to pray over our children. They will try to manipulate the kids against us. They will try to put things in the kids' heads. They will try to turn the kids against you. You've got to pray over your children. You've got to keep prayed up. When you're dealing with narcissists, I don't care if it's an ex, I don't care if that person hasn't been in your life for a year or 2 years, whatever it is, stay prayed up. Once you deal with a narcissist, period, period. Once you've had a narcissist in your life, whether you have kids with them or don't, if you at some point had a narcissist in your life, you have got to stay prayed up. These people are vile. You think that you're living your life. Yes, you are. But you don't know what they're calculating in the back of their mind. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they're planning. You're always under fire when it comes to these people. They don't forget anything. They don't forgive anything. They don't know how to move on. They don't know how to put it in their back pocket and let it go. They don't know any of that. All they know is that they're bitter. All they know that they're angry. All they know is that they're vindictive people. And you've got, they are, Michelle said they're demonic. They absolutely are demonic. So while you're living your life and you're being happy and you're being grateful and you're being thankful and you're being loving and kind and all those good things, guess what they're doing? The complete opposite. The complete opposite. They're thinking of ways to get back at you. They're thinking of ways to get back at whoever in their life. Because one thing, that's another video that they seem to get annoyed with is that they're when they oh Lord, what was I gonna say? When they get to that point where they're angry because you don't want them back anymore, and you don't want the backlash of a bitter or a beware. I think the video is beware of a bruised narcissist. Listen, when you no longer want them, they're angry at you. They're upset with you. They are gonna think of whatever it is that they can do to get back at you. Miss Vanessa said, "Thank you, God, that my narc is no longer in my life, because I am blessed without him." Amen. 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 Let's give everybody say amen. 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 Miss Deb said, someone say hi. I think Miss Deb said a 3-ring circus. That's just, it's not funny, and I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because you have to. You have to at some point say these guys are jokers. Jokers. Glorified 3-ring circus. Absolutely. 100%. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And it gets to the point where it's comical because you know exactly what they're going to do at any given day. Ma'am said, time doesn't erase how bad someone treated you. That is very true. That is absolutely 100% true. Um, and they don't forget anything. And when you bruise their ego and you don't want them back anymore, oh, you're gonna see a whole another person. Then you're gonna, that there won't be a partial mask. There won't be a piece of a mask. You're gonna see this real person. And what's so funny about them is they will talk bad about your name. They will tell all kind of lies about you. They will do whatever they do, try to do to bring you down, to make you feel like you're less because you don't want them anymore. They're still going to come back around. They're still going to come back with no shame. 3 years later, 4 years. Some people, one lady comment in a comment section and said 20 years after this person tried to come back, like he had never left. Like, really? Are you serious? They've shown you what they are capable of. Exactly. And my saying, and I say this all the time, when you know when a person shows you who they are, believe them. DMX talks about trust a snake to be a snake. And these people are snakes. So if you feel like you want to give these people another try, you feel that they have changed, and you know that they're a narcissist, do not entertain that. They come back to do you even worse. They come back to do you even more. They come back to do even more than what they did the first time, because they're angry that you at some point didn't want them. That's what they're very bitter and very vindictive people. Ma'am said, I found out he was doing drugs and I never knew it. I never, ooh, someone say hi. But yes, I never would have had him if I'd known. Right. They don't. Michelle said they don't change. They don't, and they trick you a lot. But remember, in the beginning, they don't tell you. If he had told you he was doing drugs, I know, if you, from what you're saying, you would have never entertained him. Absolutely not. Listen, moving forward, pray for the gift and the power of discernment. They don't change. They don't give you anything honest in the beginning. So it's up to us. It's not up to them. This is what I want for everyone to understand, and this, I'm included in this as I move forward. As you guys move forward, we've got to be the ones to be diligent, to pay attention, stop ignoring the red flags. I will block. I listen. I think I blocked people like three. I think I blocked like 3 people this week. Listen, I don't have the time and I don't have the energy for these narcissistic, toxic people who just come into your life to destroy. I don't have time for that. But it's up to us. It is our job. It is our responsibility. And pray for the gift and the power of discernment to have God show you exactly who these people are in the very beginning. It's our job. It's our responsibility for us to see through them. It's not their job to be a good person. It's not their job to trick us. It is their job because that's what they do, but it's our responsibility to see right through these people. It's our responsibility to stop saying, "Oh, I can forgive that," or "That's okay," or "No, no, no, no." We should not be having to tell grown men and women how to be grown men and women. Once you get to 25, 26, 27 years old, you should know better. And when you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. You don't keep making the same mistakes. Michelle said, tell you dreams, but deliver you nightmares. Michelle, I love it. That is so true. Oh my goodness. Somebody say hi so I can read that again. That is so true. They tell you dreams, but deliver you nightmares. And the moment you get with them, your life becomes a complete nightmare in every sense of the word. Michelle, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That is so, so true. And I'm not laughing, and I want you guys to know this. I am not laughing about the experience because I went through it. So there's nothing to laugh about, but we've got to find some kind of avenue where we can say, you know what, we got to find humor in things. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm laughing. Just, to me, in my opinion, now that I see it the way I see it, they're jokers. They're jokers, but we got to see through these jokers. They are complete 100% jokers. 100%. And they don't mean us any good. So we got to do our due diligence. They boundaries? Oh, they don't have any boundaries. No, they have no boundaries. Absolutely true. 100%. Ma'am said true. Listen, they don't have any boundaries, but what they gonna do? Ma'am said clowns. Exactly. Y'all know I love to laugh. Don't make me laugh because I get up here and just be cacking all day. And my laugh, I got a loud laugh. The ex narcissist that I had hated me laughing, honey. Because if I could laugh all day, I literally could laugh all day. I just love to laugh. I love to be happy. I love to be joyful. And that person hated me laughing, honey. When I laughed, he cringed. So unhealthy relationships with their mothers. Ooh, that's very interesting. A lot of times with their fathers too. Um, a lot of times they will not be in a good space with either their mother or their father. They have underlying issues with them, and they don't know how to handle them. They don't know how to deal with. They don't deal with them. So yes, Michelle, you're absolutely correct. Ma'am said, "I'm glad." No, he couldn't change. You know what? He changed me. Let me just say this. He changed me, but he didn't change me, if that makes sense. He changed me in that I know what to look for. So he did me a favor. So now I know what to look for. Now I know to pray for the gift and the power of discernment, that when clowns come like him in their clown suit, but they're wearing a suit, but there's still a clown inside, I see right through them. And he changed me because I used to get so angry and I used to get so mad at the things that he would do, because I'm a no nonsense type of person. I love to enjoy life. But if someone is just constantly angry and bitter and disrespectful and just doing this really disgusting things, at some point you got to reevaluate, and you got to say, you know what? I can't continue to live my life that way. And they want you to join them. They want you to be confused and upset. They want you to listen, misery. I did a video last week. Misery loves company. And they are miserable people and they love for you to join them. And I'm not joining them. I'm not, no, I'm not. I am come too far in my life, and I've grown that no, I'm not letting anybody upset me. If you got to upset me, I'm blocking you behind. I don't have time. Miss Deb said open confession of their guilt when they smear you. Oh yes, absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. They, and we know when they're when we're done with them, they do smear, they will go on their smear campaign. They will absolutely, absolutely smear your name, because now you're not playing their game anymore. Michelle said raging like a 2-year-old, put on a pamper on him and throw him out the door. Michelle, don't make me laugh. Y'all gonna be judging my laugh. Oh my goodness. You know why I'm laughing? Because I'm a visual person. I actually visibly I saw that. I saw the ex narc with a pamper, and I saw myself throwing him out. Y'all stop. No, don't make me laugh on here. That, not to that degree, because when I start, I can't stop. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. That is hilarious. I just love it. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. I physically, and I saw it in my head. Y'all, oh my goodness. I can't. Now y'all got me laughing loud. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love it. That is hilarious. Yes. And that's exactly what we have to do with these 2-year-old clowns. Throw a pamper on their behind, honey, and literally, figuratively throw their behind. Pick them up with the pamper on, nothing else but the pamper, and throw their behinds right out the door. And then when we're done, slam that door and don't look back, and close and lock the door, honey, and put on your security your alarm and keep it going and tell them and do like this. Do like that and it's done. Hi Tyree. Tyree says so true. Oh, someone say hi. Miss Deb say hi so I can read what Tyree is saying. He has a long one and y'all know I'm slow. So true. She changed me, but she didn't change me. Yep, the female covert narcissist I was when I woke up. Oh, someone say hi. His was lengthy. Yes, something about in October. Miss Deb, say hi. Yep, absolutely. I hope that I woke up in October of 2020 and I finally left in 21, a year and a month of no contact. Oh, everybody give a hand clap. That is, oh my goodness. Yes, 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 yes. Tyree, I'm so happy for you. So, so happy. But stay prayed up though. If you just got here, we were just talking about staying prayed up. Stay prayed up because these people will come back around. They will spin the block or they will be very vindictive because we no longer want them, and that they don't know how to move on. They really don't. They don't know how to forgive, and they don't know how to move on. But that is, Tyree, I'm so happy that you are no longer in the end, that we have woken up and we see them for exactly who they are. But what, Tyree, what are some of the love bombing stages that she did in the beginning to make you trust her? Yes, Michelle said, congratulations, Tyree. Leave those birds in the treetop. I don't know that child. You mean pigeons? They pigeon. I say they pigeons, honey, because honey, because they don't mean you well, and they're just dirty. They're just completely dirty. I say all the time, these people are low vibrating people. They don't want good for anyone. They don't even want good for themselves. So what would make anyone think that they want good for anyone else? They're low vibrating people. They're snakes. They will stab you in your back. I truly believe that I was sleeping with the enemy. I talked about this yesterday, and we sleep with the enemy. They are 100. Michelle said they're liars. They are liars. They're deceitful, and we are sleeping with, a lot of us are sleeping with the enemy. Yes. Miss Deb, Miss Deb, Tyree says hi. They lie. All they do is lie. They lie, lie, lie. They lie in the beginning, right? They love bomb us, and their love bombing is lying. Their love bombing is listening to us. Their love bombing is dirty bird. When I think of a pigeon, that's what I think of, like a dirty bird, because pigeons like eat their poop and all kind of stuff. So yes, absolutely. Yes, one, and very, very disrespectful. And when they first love bomb us, what are some things, throw out some things, that just little things that they did in the beginning that tricked us. What are some, I'm gonna throw some out and you guys throw some out. So the love bombing that happened with me is a lot of attention, lots of attention, listening to me, very intently listening to me. Um, Showered me with gifts. What else? Was very nice to my family. Very, very nice to my family. Let me think. Catered to me 100%. Um, just seemed smitten by me, I guess would be the word. Um, Latoria says, asking me what? I'm not sure what that means, Latoria. Um, so yeah, so these are some of the things that happened to me. I wanted for what you wanted for dinner and cooking it. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yep, being just catering to you. Absolutely, absolutely. Yep, you guys are saying hi. I love it. Yes, this is what they did. Ma'am said, giving me my daughter's favorite candy to give her. Oh, he's a trickster. That was a trickster, using the daughter and not letting you know by saying, hey, give this to your daughter. There you go. Tyrese said, no doubt. Started praying up. Someone say hi so I could, Miss Deb say hi so I could read what he said. Yep, we have to stay prayed up, guys. One, Listen, we got to pray all day, every day, whether they're X or whether they're ahead, but they're not ahead. We're just going to see right through them. But we're going to pray 100%, no doubt, staying prayed up, constantly hoovering through. But that happens when we wake up. Absolutely. Tyree, you're absolutely correct. Latoria said, I'm being hoovered now. You're right. We have praise 24/7. I love it. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. We have to. Whether they're in the past, whether they're gone, what in every stage, we have to stay prayed up at all times because either they're lurking or hoovering or stalking, whatever it is that they do. They look at your social media, and people will say just make your account private, but they will. Here's the thing: your account is not ever really private because if they are going in and they're using one of your friends to look at your page, they can still see your page, so they'll do whatever they have to do to see what's going on in your life. That, trust me, that's what they do. He's holding on to someone say hi so I can read what ma'am said. A piece of my property, but he can have it. I won't contact him back. Exactly. And we talked about that, I think, on the live in front of this one. Yeah, it sometimes we just have to let things go because if we that means that we have to deal with them. He got mad when they get mad when you show indifference. Absolutely, absolutely. Here's what they don't want. We have the control, guys. We have the control. They want to be the ones in control. But guess what? We're the ones in control. We're the ones that can say, no, pump your brakes. I'm not putting up with that. No, we're the ones in control because we get to block them, right? We're the ones in control because we get to decide if we're going to put up with these clowns, these parasites, these dirty birds, these leeches, these users, these someone sent a message to me yesterday, and I forgot the late Melody. There's someone named Melody who on some reality show, and her ex is doing the most to bring her down, and it's getting dangerous. It's just they are opportunists. They're very. If you really think about it, narcissists are probably some of the biggest opportunists in the world. They will do and say whatever they have to do in order to use and manipulate you until they suck you dry, whether that be for money, whether it be for fuel or supply or for attention, whatever it is. That doesn't matter. But as long as they can suck the life out of you, as long as they can suck the energy out of you, as long as they can use and abuse you, that's what they're gonna do. Miss Deb said, "Congrats, Tyree. You may the force be with you." Yes, absolutely. Butters, yes. Latoria said they are opportunists, no doubt. If you really sit back and really think about it, every narcissist that you've ever, they are 100% opportunists. They will do and say whatever they have to do to get whatever it is they have to get. They will triangulate. Yep. What else? But what are some things that they did in the beginning? Did they give you attention? Did they give you um, gifts? Did they give you trips? Did they give you? Did they listen to you? What are some things that they did in the beginning? And then we'll go to the things that they after they get you, once they got you secure. What are some things that then we'll go into that one. So give me some things that they did in the very beginning to get your guard down, to get you to trust them. What are some things that you can remember now that you can look back, whether you're with them or not with them anymore? If you can look back and you can say, wait a minute, that was love bombing. Gifts, yep, gifts and attention. That's what they do. A lot of gifts, they're very attentive in the beginning, very attentive. I don't remember who it was, but someone said asking what she wanted and cooking it. Yeah, that now that's a great trait, right? That's an absolute good, great trait for someone who is not a narcissist. Someone just saying, you know what, I want to do something great for my lady or my guy. I just want to be, I want to be nice, but they have an agenda. They are opportunists. Narcissists are opportunists, and they do it by love bombing you in the very beginning to get your guard down. They put you on that pedestal. They put you way up high. They will give and say whatever they have to say to secure you, to get you to that. And then once they do that, then what is asking me about my childhood and my family? Yep, being kind to my children. Yep, Latoya said that was what Latoya said. Acted like they have the same goals as you. Yep, Michelle. Yep, absolutely. These are the things that they do. These are the things so you guys can see that this is what they're doing. These are the things, these are the signs that we're looking for. Ma'am said he listened to what type of man I like, and I feel she gave him the blueprint. Yep, and of who to act like. That right there, ma'am. Ma'am, yes, ma'am, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Listen, we thank you, thank you, thank you. We have got to stop telling them everything in the beginning. Ma'am just said it really, really, really. She hit the nail on the head. She gave him the blueprint of the man she wanted. But what we have to do is we have to let them do most of the talking. Not saying that we shouldn't talk, but this is us moving forward. This is us moving on. We have got to pay attention. We have got to get the blueprint from them, not to say to use it against them, but we got to get them to open up. We got to get this person that's going to come in, the new person it should be both. It should be you sharing and them sharing. But be very mindful that if you're praying for the gift and the power of discernment, that you're weaning out those people immediately, quickly, very quickly. Don't let any kind of bond build with those type of people. If it's the right person, absolutely, you guys should be sharing and moving forward. Miss Deb said, attention, gifts, love bombing to the 75th power and sexual texts. Okay, there we go. There you go. Yep. Michelle said, yes, indeed. Ma'am said something. She says, now she sits back. Someone say hi so I could read the rest of it. But these are things that they absolutely 100% do, and it's our job, guys. I don't want you to get upset, but I want you to be diligent. It is our job. It's not their job to show us. It's our job to keep God in our life, that we see right through them. Now, as ma'am said, now I just sit back and just see the real person. Exactly. Exactly, because you're coming from a different mindset now. You've been through it, right? You've been through that storm. You've been through that toxic relationship, where now you if you pay attention in the beginning, you now see them for who they are. And if they're playing those little games, they're sending you little silly texts because they want to use you, or they want to text you because they want something from you. Wean them out. Cut them off at the head. Block and delete their behind. They don't owe you anything, and you don't owe them anything. Um, at the end of the day, if they want to buy your love and attention, if anyone wants to buy your love and attention, then they're fooling you. Don't let it happen. We need to have strong boundaries, Michelle said. Absolutely. Michelle said you can't unsee or unhear it. That is very true. But the key is to see it and hear it. The key is to see it and hear it, because a lot of times they tell us things, Because if someone's talking nasty about an ex to the point where they say, oh, they'll make a comment like, oh, if it wasn't a law, I would run them over, or I'd kick them, or do something like that, very disrespectful, they're showing you exactly who they are. That's a red flag. That's when we got to cut them off. If they're talking so nasty about the ex, or talking so nasty about a coworker, that's who they are. They're telling you who they are. It's not that it's because they're bitter and they're angry. Someone can do you wrong and you can wish them well and move on with your life. But if some point when you get to a point where you're just saying all the nasty things that you would do to a person, or they're telling you the nasty things that they would do to a person, they're telling you exactly who they are. That's the time when you got to run. You got to put on your Nikes and run. You got to put on your gym shoes and run like hell out of there. Goodbye. Gotta go. Stay in your lane. I'm not with it. Tyree said, that's why I'm not on Facebook, because I know once I get someone say hi, so I can read the rest of his comment. Uh, it's sad how they can stop you a lot of times. Once I get on, she'll use someone I know to creep in, and that's what they do. They do it a lot. So you know what, Tyree, this I have social media, but you know what I do on my social media? I make it really um, generic. I don't post a lot about me, and then a lot of mine is motivational, and a lot of it is, if it is about me, it's like 2 or 3 months after the fact. I don't post right away. I never post where I am when I am somewhere. It's always later, a week later, 2 months later. I always post later. I always do that just in case they're lurking and looking. Oh, I've done it already. I've been done that. Not something new, and it's over. Oh yeah, ever since this happened to me, the boundaries has gone up. Yep, not just that. When we go through, someone say hi so I can read the rest of his comment. But yeah, we've got to, the boundaries, we have to set them. We have to set them. The boundaries are for us, the boundaries that we feel safe and that we feel good within, and not just what, when we go through this, we cut people off. Yep, we have to. It's sad, and I never like doing that, but we have to. Who would not just fit for our lives, even people we grew up with, and that's very true. There are a lot of people that we have to. Sometimes people are in your life for a reason, and sometimes people are in your life for a season. So that is absolutely correct, and we have to know that as we move forward and we're in a good positive space, that our glass is full, either half full or full, and that we're only going to accept those type of people coming into our lives. And then when we see that that's not the case, we got to cut them off. Cut them off. Cut them off. DMX said, as I just said, trust a snake to be a snake. And snakes will show you exactly who they are. But it's up to us to make that decision that we're going to put up with them or not put up with them. So it's really up to us. My daughter's going to be getting out of school soon. So I'm going to wrap up. What? Someone say hi. Okay. They play victim to no end. Yep, Ms. Deb said they play victim. Michelle said they burn down your relationship and try to. Someone say hi so I can read it back. Sorry, y'all. I read slow. Sorry. Oh goodness. But yes, I completely agree with all of you, and I'm sorry that you guys had to experience, what you experienced. But I always say, and they try to put water on ashes, get out of here. Exactly. Exactly. It's up to us to make this better decisions. It's up to us to see people for who they really are in the very beginning. It's up to us to wean out these toxic people who don't mean us any good. And they really do show us who they are. We just have to listen, we have to pay attention. And I'm going to keep saying it. And I know you guys get tired of it, but I'm going to keep saying it. Pray for the gift and use your gift of power of discernment. It is 100% going to help you. It's going to help you wean out people who don't belong. And it's going to help you see through people who you need to see through, that the enemy is always lurking. But if we do our job and we pay attention and listen to God's guidance, listen to our discernment, our power of intuition within, then everything else is gold. Latoya said, listen to the red flags in the beginning. It is pretty challenging, especially when you, ooh, someone say hi so I can read the rest of that. But yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. It's our job. So the love bombing, they use it against us. The love bombing is to trick us. The love bombing is to get us to bring our guard down. But we know what those signs are. Challenging, especially when you want it to work. Right. But here's the thing. When God is in it, we don't have to want to make it work. It's going to work, right? It's going to work because God is in it. And if God is in it, then there's no other worry that we have because God is in it. So let's put God in it. Let's make God the foundation. And we don't have to try to make anything work. Everything is going to fall into place when God is in it. Michelle said I had to basically cut off his family members. Yeah, I had to do the same thing. I blocked. I don't. I hope I blocked everybody, and it's nothing personal towards anyone. There are some of them that I love. There's like 3 or 4 of them that I absolutely love. I love, 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 love them. But it's a dangerous thing because I don't know what they're gonna go back and tell him. Who was so cool. Yep. Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. And that was one of the hardest things for me. But for my safety and my sanity, but my peace is everything. Exactly. 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 Michelle, I completely agree with you. Um, and I feel exactly the same way. And I had to cut, if I go on Facebook right now or Instagram and I see them in my feed, nothing personal towards them, but I do block them because, like you just said, for my peace and my sanity, I don't know what they're going to go back and say or tell. And they may not be doing it with any ill intent, but I don't know how that person would take it or what they would take and run with and change it and make it something that it's not, because they do that a lot. Um, I just I've blocked a lot of people. I've weaned out a lot of people. And it's okay. It's okay because you can't put a price on peace. It's okay because you can't put a price on sanity. I just can't take chances. Exactly. Exactly. Because you have to put God and you first. Make God the foundation, and then everything else falls into place. And as we move forward and we put God in as the foundation, and whoever is coming into our lives, whether it be a friend, whether it be a partner, whatever it is, if God is in the center of our life, whoever comes into our life, if God is not in it, ask God to remove them quickly and expeditiously. My family, ma'am said, my family keep letting the narc come over. Yeah, because the narc wants to find out about what you have going on and visiting them. Not cool. So you may have to distance yourself from those family members until they get to understand that you are not, that your boundaries are important to you and that you are not going to tolerate that. And you don't want that um, person knowing anything that you have going on. And if they've chosen that they're going to continue, see what's happening with that is the narc is using them to get to you or to know what you have going on. But they don't know that because the narc has not told them that that's what they're doing. The narc is tricking them. And that's what they do. Remember, they tricked us. So they're tricking the family members as well. But for me, loyalty is everything. And my dad and him were really, really close, really close. That he called my dad all the time. He never called his parents, but he called my father all the time, all the time. And when this everything went down, I told my father to stop calling him, and my father had continued to call him, and they continued to communicate. And the moment that my father stopped communicating with him is when, in the divorce, he tried to steal my parents' home. Sorry, guys. 1 second, my daughter's calling. Yeah. Hi. I'm on live. Talk quick. You're leaving now. Okay, baby. I'm gonna wrap up. Okay, love you. Bye. Okay, bye. Sorry, my daughter's leaving. She's getting on the bus. But yeah, and my dad, when I told my dad that in the divorce, his house that my ex, put down that he wanted the house to sell, where he had no attachment to the house. Then my father stopped speaking to him. I called him and I said, I don't want you calling him. I don't want you talking to him at all. I don't want you to tell him anything. Do not call him. He wanted to call him and curse him out. And I said, I don't want you calling him. I don't want you talking to him at all. And my dad, since that day that I asked my dad, finally, when the house was like the thing, like, okay, he wants to steal the house. I told my dad, I don't want you communicating with him at all. And he stopped. And there's been no communication with my dad and him, as far as I know, because my dad wanted to really give him the business. And I said, don't do it. Don't do it. That's fuel to them. So don't do it. So, guys, it is up to us to understand that these love bombings that they're doing is to keep us in line, keep us where they want us. And it's up to us to make those decisions that we do things differently. Latoya said for most people, when they haven't experienced narc abuse firsthand, they think that you're being dramatic. Absolutely. And they haven't, so that's how they see it, because they don't know any better. So we can't really um, be upset with them, but what we can do is expect loyalty and respect, and set boundaries and let them know that if they are going to continue to have communication with this person, that you're going to pull away. Family will regret keeping them around. Absolutely. So then what will happen is, as the family keeps the narc around, guess what the narc is going to do? Exactly what the narc knows how to do. The narc is either going to sleep with them or do something, sleep with them, because a lot of them do that. They're using the person against you, and then they will do the same thing. They will backburn them, backbite them. They will do all kind of nasty things to them, and it's just a vicious cycle. And then that person will know exactly what you went through, and then they'll know what you were saying was 100% true. But some people have to learn their own life, their own lessons in their life for themselves, unfortunately. So this is what it is. So that we can't, all we can do is pray and keep God center of our lives, and ask God to help us to make the right decisions and to wean out these people, and pray for our family members that they see right through them quickly, that they know the signs and that they see them. Very well done, Sister Supreme. I'm so proud of you. Oh, I love you guys. You got flying monkeys. That's exactly what they are. Those family members now are flying monkeys, because they're going to go back everything that you've got going on, this, so you may not, and I talked about this before. So right now, don't tell your family members what you have going on. Don't give them those personal. Keep it very generic. Keep it very low key, and don't share a lot with them right now, because we know that the enemy is using them against you. So I hope that this helps. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed this live, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that you are liking the conversations that we're having. And I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are absolutely awesome. God bless all of you, and may God's protection be with each and every one of you, Latoya said. And we feel the exactly same way. And I love my family. You guys are my family. This family is growing. This family is awesome. It is amazing. Thank you guys for all of your patience with me until I get my laptop working. Thank you for saying hi continuously until I get everything done. So I completely appreciate every single one of you. And you guys are so, yes, I'm so glad you guys came too. I'm going to try to do another one. I don't know, maybe depending on how I feel, I might do another one maybe tomorrow, maybe around the same time. So probably more than likely, if not tomorrow, I'll definitely do one. Today is Tuesday, right? So probably tomorrow more than likely, but if not tomorrow, Thursday for sure. I'll do another one. I'll do another live. I'm trying to do at least 2 or 3 lives a week to keep so we can interact with each other. Ditto. Yes, absolutely. So, guys, have a wonderful day. Remember, if you want to connect for a one-on-one coaching session, I'm going to put my email in the description. I would love to connect with you if you want to. If you are wanting to figure out how to get out, we can talk about that. If you are just getting out and you are in that you don't know what's next and you don't know what to expect or you don't know what to do, we can talk about that too. Or if you're in that point where you've had enough and you don't want to, you're not taking it anymore and you want to talk about that, whatever stage that you're in, we can talk about it. Absolutely. We can set up a one-on-one coaching session. You guys are so amazing. You are a part of God's kingdom, and God loves you guys more than anything in this world. And I want to tell you how much I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for your contributions. You guys are so amazing. Forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. Remember that exactly. Michelle said that. Absolutely. We can forgive and we can move on because remember, forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for ourselves. So once we forgive them, you'll see that God is going to open up many doors of blessings. And when we get these people out of our lives, the floodgates, I'm telling you, it's amazing. They are blessing blockers. I'm telling you, get these people out of your life, and God is going to overpour you with blessings upon blessings upon blessings. So I hope that today's live helped. I had a great time with you guys. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come in and stop by. I'm going to wrap up. I got to go meet my daughter at the bus. So blessings. Yes, they are. They are blessing blockers. And if we remove them, you're going to see that God is literally going to start overpouring you with blessings of peace, love, happiness, finances, everything. The floodgates are going to open. You're going to come back and you're going to say, you were Allah, you were right. I can't believe it. Hey, Half Moon, just found your live. I'm leaving now, but everybody have a wonderful day. I got to go get my daughter, and I appreciate you guys so much. If you like this live, just go ahead and give us a thumbs up so YouTube knows that you're liking. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. I love you guys. I love you guys, and I love that you guys interact with each other. I love that you guys support each other. So from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. And I will see you either tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely on Thursday. We'll do another one. I think I started today around 3. I think it was around 3. So around 3:30, maybe 3, because my daughter gets out around this time. So that'll give us enough time to chat. We'll figure out. Thank you, guys. I love you. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Stay narc free. And yes, I love you guys, and I love that we're interacting with each other and we're getting to connect with each other. So I appreciate it. So have a wonderful and blessed day. And I talk to you guys soon, and have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you guys probably, I think I'm going to do another one tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye now. Bye, everybody.